I don't remember the order.
Yeah.
Okay, because Harshan just asked me.
Yes, Harshan versus Quinn. Correct.
Oh, there we go. Mack, I've seen your contact request.
Aha.
It wasn't there before.
Somebody just asked, why is Ridge good? I think Ridge, I mean, I didn't put too much thought into this, but I think Ridge is pretty good just because it,
Hi, Mac.
he knows that Quinn does not have a bingo, so he can close it off next turn since he keeps them ends to.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you loud and quiet and clear.
Hey.
Alright, it's good. All my friends. You were all among the first 5 people I friended on Facebook.
Alright, so yeah, I think we're just about ready for.
Let me just put my headphones on.
Okay, yeah, I can hear a little bit of static in the background from you.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we've got 4 people, and I haven't dropped a single frame yet. This is fun.
I'm proud of you.
It's fun when things work out nicely.
I know.
I love it.
I
love it when things are easy.
Just don't get me started on what happens to a stream when it goes wrong.
Well, I'm not used to that, so I wouldn't know.
Alright, I think I'm all ready.
Yeah, I think it's a bit better now.
Yeah.
Alright, so welcome, Mac.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Yeah, do you want to tell everyone a little bit about yourself?
Sure. So my name is Mack Meller. I've been playing Scrabble for about 7 years now in tournaments. Right now I'm 17 and I started when I was 10. It feels like forever ago now, but it was still pretty recently in the scheme of things. And yeah, but I actually finished second in nationals this year. That was my best finish so far, and I've been sort of just trying to keep at it as much as I can and continually try to get better. And hopefully someday maybe I'll switch to Collins and start playing some more international tournaments. But in the immediate future, I'll probably still be sticking to TWL, but hopefully I'll be able to branch out sometime more in the future.
Great. So, well, in a few minutes, we'll be watching Harshan play against Quinn James. Quinn just evened the score after I dropped the first one.
Well, Team USA is winning on spread, so, I mean, there's 3 USA and 1 UK in the call right now, so we're all rooting.
I feel outnumbered.
You are outnumbered. There is probably a reason you feel that way, because you are.
Damn.
Alright, so...
Yeah, we're just waiting on the players right now.
Yeah, I just told Harshan he could start.
We'll probably see it very soon.
Yeah, we don't have like super amounts of time between games, and we more than likely just be talking about the games rather than the players. If anyone does actually want to know anything more about the players, I could probably fill you in on the UK players a bit.
So yeah, to go back into
my sticky notes of...
No, to go back into why I like Ridge so much. Quinn doesn't have a rack that scores very well, so by doing that, Lewis forces her to either break up the rack or just score nothing, and he opens it for himself, even though Quinn has a blank.
Oh yeah, Mina sent me a friend request on Facebook. My 109th friend.
You're so full of friends now.
Okay, here we go.
Oh yeah.
Game has started.
Okay, so game has just started between Quinn James and Harshan. And for the first rack, it looks like pretty average pickup. I might just go make a plum fine play here and play plum.
What about lump to set up the S, maybe?
Lump?
Lump sets up other front hooks, like...
Yeah, and the problem is with the F hook for flump or the Y hook for lumpy. Although Plume
Well,
does give the E hook, so that's actually pretty dangerous given that Harshan doesn't have the E.
Palmo, which I did not know. I don't know.
Oh, I didn't know that one either.
Me neither, so we're all clueless.
Over 4!
We're amazing.
We get the golden sombrero, almost.
World-class commentary here. So...
Oh, man.
What do we see here? We have...
I see lots and lots of vowels.
First thing I'm saying is Appaloon to basically dump everything and just keep the A. It does give back a lot of points, though, especially putting that A at 4G for plays going down column 3.
Yeah, and I mean there's Pulao, Pulao.
Oh yeah, that works. Or
Yeah, that's definitely a little safer.
Paulo's a word, right?
What's that?
Is Paulo a word? No, it's just
No.
Paoli.
No.
Paola is a city in Kansas that's about an hour away from me.
Yeah, I definitely like Pulao a lot better. A&E is a pretty solid leave this point of the game. You want to try to keep good leaves for bingoing.
And then, according to Quackle, there's a bingo. Well, not a bingo, but like a 7-letter word, Paenula. I pronounced that right.
Bless you.
Paenula. I don't know that word.
I think Appleloon is. I'd rather just play that though.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that is what Quinn's good.
Appleloon does come down.
And just to point out, as Craig Beavers has mentioned in Twitch chat, Palomo is a blocker. It has no hooks either end. So.
Oh.
So let's see if Quinn gets caught out on her plurals again.
Well, I imagine we'll see youth come down relatively quickly, although...
I like youth here.
Youth is already coming down in the UK.
Brian in the Twitch chat suggests honesty, which is I'm not a fan of.
Yeah.
Bnjy, how could you not be a fan of honesty?
Okay, I lied. I am a fan of it.
You're not a fan of the play, though.
You could also play Tushy and Appleloons for a little bit more, but I think youth was slightly better.
Well, now we have a blank, so... Alright, Mac, it's you and I. Let's find our blank bingos.
I've just seen the word headway.
Headway, but...
Headway.
Headway's
okay,
nice.
Let's see, what can we make with 2 blanks?
You can play Hydrangea as a 9 with 3 blanks.
Headstay.
Doesn't really help.
Hideaway. Mac and I like to compete on the blank bingos on Aerolift, so Cesar would be proud of us.
You could also, if you don't want a bingo this turn, you can play keeping the blank.
Oh,
for
better
free.
yet, you can. YU is good in Collins.
Yeah, so you can play
Hayed at 3I, Hayed.
That's 56. That's got to be the play.
That's absolutely.
Oh yeah, that's a great play.
Unless there's a amazing bingo we're missing, that's definitely the play.
Yeah, you'd have to 56 keeping a blank. The valuation on that is probably at least 85. So you'd have to have almost a 90-point bingo.
Our suspicion. It's about 15 points better than the only bingo, which is Headway.
That's the only bingo?
Oh there's no 8 playable.
Wow.
And then, according to Quackle, at least in TWL, the only 8s that you can make from this rack are Headstay, Headways, Hideaway, Headachy, and Satchade, which some of those are kind of hard.
There's a new one in Collins, Greyhead.
Greyhead, yeah. I just checked the Collins.
Is that anything like Greyhen?
Aygens. So, I mean, Quinn will probably look for a little
The story
long.
behind that is that was one of the many fortunate things that happened for Will Anderson at Nationals. Someone played Greyhen with the AY, and he knew it wasn't the word.
The other day, I actually got away with a Greyling with an E, Greyling. That one's actually only good with an A, and I actually didn't realize it was phony, but my opponent didn't challenge, because it's actually only gingerly in that rack.
Yeah.
Where were you playing? Just a club?
Yeah, I was at the club.
I have to make it in sometime for the Thursday. It's not really possible as it stands, just given my work and my commute into the city, but at some point I might move closer.
It would get pretty late by the time you got home, I guess.
Okay, so Quinn does play Headway. I'm not sure if she saw Hayed or not. She might not have been looking super hard.
So we'll probably see Jerds here.
Jerds or Jins.
Yeah.
Where's Oh, just Headways. Yep. I think I like Jin a tiny bit better, just not to slot the eye for easy points. I don't see much of a difference in keeping R.
I mean, it gives up like 28 because like the Q isn't necessarily beneficial there, but
it's only the X that really benefits there, and then it's.
And you need to play XU, and there's only one U left.
Oh yeah, you are.
There's only one U left.
Come on, guys! You need to learn your Collins words already.
Ooh,
oh, interesting. I actually really like this play.
Oh yeah.
Setting up the D.
Set up the D, obviously.
This kind of stuff you see a lot more of in Collins.
Over 4 again.
I'm not sure I would have sacrificed the 6 points, but it's certainly a very interesting idea.
This type of thing is a lot better than Collins.
But we have
that's true.
VX now, so Vex at 4B will likely come down.
There's so many more spots that people can score, and setting up plays like this is more likely to stay open.
Well, yeah, we'll likely see Vex come down almost surely.
Yeah, I would think Vex would probably be coming down. Ooh, interesting. Oh, actually, that play is pretty interesting.
That's the first
does
play
save
I was
the
looking
X
at.
for J10.
Oh, yeah. And
especially with an E draw, because
word.
EE is Collins, and also DI for an XI draw. Or actually, A draw, too, because of EA.
I forgot about all 3 of those. Oh my goodness. I can't do Collins. This is so bad. But here we go. That's a good play. I didn't think of that. That definitely has a lot of merit. But
it's also 47 points.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's a great play. I just didn't think of it. Well, I don't know if we'll see like Beyond and Jins here from Harshan.
Beyond is what I'm looking at right now.
That does come down. And interesting position here because VORRU is kind of a bad leave, but EX obviously is a nice scoring option.
EX looks good. I don't think you would want to play EXO here.
Cesar, according to Collins is of CSW 15, that is not a word. And I will not say the word, but that is not a word according to it.
Yes, there are some things you just can't say on or off stream, despite recent events.
The one without the L is a word. I still won't say the word, but that is a word, which I didn't know.
Okay, I like this play.
We do see EX. I mean, there's just like not a lot of scoring options. That leave is subpar, but gotta draw the line at some point. I feel like is there a bingo here?
Outlearn was just blocked.
Right.
I'm actually not seeing a bingo just yet.
There is
Nortenal, is that no?
There is Aileron at 5E. That's not a bingo, but it scores a lot. It scores 42.
Oh wow, that's a really nice fit.
I found a play. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Is that a word?
I didn't know that.
I don't know that. Probability number 56.
I did know that actually, but
probability number 56, and Mack and I don't know it.
I knew that, so you guys are slacking.
Okay, well, we don't play Collins.
Now, Kroner will probably come down. Kronur, or Korun, possibly.
That's got to come down. Oh, I like Korun a little bit better, but no, there we go.
Oh, yeah, Kroner. I did not know that word.
Yeah. It's a good 6. It doesn't take an S, unless it doesn't Collins. Nope.
Yep. At least in TWL, there's a bunch of Kroner or Cronin words, and none of them take the S. There's Kron. UR, ER, and OR, and there's also KRONEN, and none of them take an S, at least in TWL.
Right.
Not in Collins either.
Yeah,
so don't worry.
Interesting.
So to get a little bit, to go off on a little bit of a tangent, I'll just say that I met Harshan at Causeway this past year, and he's a really nice guy. It was his first tournament back, and I had no idea who he was, and he was just starting off amazingly, and people seemed to know him, and despite all that, he just seemed to take like an interest in my experiences in the game and how I felt about Scrabble, which is really nice, and you often don't see that from top players like Harshan.
So, interesting choice here of woes over wogs. I mean, I don't know how valuable the G is here. I mean, there's a lot of...
if only there was an H open for VOZHD.
VOZHD?
VOZHD is a word.
That's a word?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I've learned how to spell it because...
I don't know that word.
I knew YRIVD, but I didn't know
what?
that one.
Yeah, you riffed. Yeah.
I don't know. It's a variant of Rive. Oh my goodness, I don't know words. This is
But
so bad.
you would know Irived if you were in one of ISE's chat channels, because I know
Okay,
Irived.
I would probably know that if I had played Collins more than like 5 games in my life, but
One play you could make is DZO at D12 making DI.
yes, I saw that. I saw that. I'm proud of myself. I saw that.
You saw the yak.
Yes, Oh, that's also a variant of ZO.
Yeah, and ZHO and DZHO. They're all variants of each other.
Yeah, they're variants of DZO, ZHO, DSO, DZHO, and JOMO, none of which I knew except for DZO.
Yeah, because that's the standard spelling.
So at a recent tournament, to go back to what guys said about not knowing words, at a recent tournament, I played against Will Anderson and Collins, and he was stressing about a lot of Collins-only words. I've never in my life seen Will Anderson stress about whether words are valid.
Yeah, it's just a whole different...
It was really funny. He was like, does everyone feel this way? What are they doing? How do they even play Scrabble?
Will's a good guy. I met him once in my life, and he beat me by a lot. I met him at my first ever nationals in Vegas in 2013.
Will is amazing. I'm very glad he's the national champion.
I wish I was Will. I strive to be Will one day. I beat him on the Styxes on Aerolith recently, and that's like enough to make me happy in life.
This is a tough play.
I mean, is there what else do you consider besides DZO?
There's Divot under Real Tone, but that spot is actually not that dangerous, probably. The N10 spot. There's an F and an M.
I feel like DZO is just a lot of points. I already looked it up on Quackle, and DZO is like the highest scoring play by a lot.
Yeah, I guess is it 12 more points than Divot? I'm doing math right.
The next highest scoring play is Divot or W.
Divot. DEVOT. Marlon tried that against me once.
Or DOVIE.
Well, one advantage of Divot is it does set up the Z with ZO, actually.
Oh yeah, ZO. I missed the yak, even though I just spotted the yak.
But at the same time, ooh, interesting.
Oh. I imagine.
I actually didn't know that word.
I imagine that Quinn missed DZO. Wow,
I didn't know that word either.
I don't know either. And just like that, here we go. Evicted.
Yeah.
Does not play, I think.
I don't see a spot for evicted.
Nope, me neither.
Yeah, Quackle agrees. There is no spot, so that's a major turning point.
Yeah, this is really big for Harshan.
Yeah, even had Quinn played DCO, she'd still be in some trouble though because Mangiest, among other things, would still play.
And Mangiest shuts down a lot of that stuff. So
so she'd still be down.
DZO doesn't even block Temsing.
Well, yeah.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it doesn't.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to. I
World class commentary
for some reason.
World class commentary, everyone.
Yep.
Aren't you glad you guys tuned in to watch the best players that the US has to offer?
2 of the highest rated players in North America, and we thought that DZO blocked a STEM bingo. Oh, we're so good.
A STEM bingo that we didn't know, mind you.
A STEM bingo that actually contains the letters in STEM.
It's a STEM bingo.
It is a STEM bingo.
I
actually did know that word. I knew that TEMS is good as in sticky S in Collins. I haven't seen this word before, but I could have inferred it because I've seen different variants of Thames.
Yes, Temsing means to sift, like SIFT.
So what do you do if you're Quinn here?
You do vet. Set up an S, I guess, even though we do not have an S.
I guess that's fine.
You gotta give yourself some space here, so she did a good job there. But
yeah, it is a bit of an annoying lane to block too.
There is options like N10 Darbar here, which blocks a lot of things going vertically on columns 12 and 13.
Yeah, I like that a lot, actually.
Some of the stuff on the bottom, I mean, you can't do much about that S yet. But
that S is very scary. That's probably the one thing that's worrying Harshan at this point.
The good news is after Darbar, you're going up probably almost 100, and you do give yourself a good scoring spot. So even if Quinn somehow does bingo to the S, Harshan would probably still have a slight edge.
Well, we see Drab, which is interesting.
And Quinn has a nightmare draw right now.
Well,
good news is, though, he does have that to stay in the game.
That's kind of interesting, though, how he opted not to. I mean, I don't think that blocks anything, does it? Grab? It's kind of interesting. Maybe he's going for a knockout bingo of his own.
I doubt that's what his plan is. I think he just maybe didn't see Darbar or know it.
Well, I mean, I feel like you have other options, like Rabat or something. I feel like there were other options. It's kind of surprising, but probably other. I mean, he's very close to a bingo now, so. Quackle says there are no playable bingos, but
yeah, I didn't think there
there's
were
not
any.
there's not a lot of scoring options here. I mean, the highest scoring option that I see so far that doesn't like make your rack awful is walls, like WAWLS.
You could also just play WAWL instead of your S for next turn.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that's actually what I might do here.
Yeah, I might be more proactive.
I would probably play Twirl under real tones to set up the S there. Also, that's
right. Yeah, I like that a lot better. Just to
is a twirl a word?
Yeah,
it's not in TWL.
No, it's not. I thought I saw that on the.
A swirl is valid though.
Yes, it is.
I really thought a twirl was a word. Wow.
I thought I saw it on my Quackle list for some reason, but
you could also play. You could also play wax, add, and wah.
You would, if you didn't challenge that, they'd have to resign. Okay, so I mean, I like twirl here just because it takes out the F at N10. It sets up the S and it prevents some of the things going vertically.
Yeah, the problem is Harshan can't really block that S effectively because if he plays something like twirls to the S, he's really not up that much. And if Quinn were to say bingo through that like A in headways,
in this position though, you just gotta block. You just gotta accomplish something. I mean, you keep the last S, you can get yourself up for scoring. There are a lot of vowels unseen, so it's very likely like A, E, G, I, O or whatever could be the draw, but.
Yeah, I feel like if you play twirl, you also do block the A and the W, which are obviously less likely than the S's, bingolings, but still something you might have to worry about later. So if you block twirl, basically you give Quinn one shot to hit the S, and if she doesn't now, then presumably Harshan could block that next turn and be in really commanding shape.
And in practice, I mean, we have that.
Oh, another play that Harshan could do is just fish off this W.
Right. How often does that bingo? Let me do a quick.
You have Solariat if you draw an A.
I'm doing a quick simulation, and it says he bingos the same amount with wax, like with something like that, as he does with warm. It's kind of interesting.
I guess
the pool is really good. There
because of the blank and the E's. If you play wax, you're probably not really bingoing with. There just aren't that many places aside from the S and that A, so you're probably not really bingoing with.
Yeah, it only says
it's not
it only says it's about a 50-50 shot, so I don't imagine we'll see something like that. And I would imagine he's going to want to keep on the scoring pressure.
Yeah, he's really going into the tank here. I think he's considering a lot of different plays here.
This is a really tough play. I mean, there's just so much you have to consider, and it's really hard, especially for him, because he doesn't know. It's kind of hard to infer what Quinn might have after QI, because she didn't have the S with that.
Turns out
she has the last S.
She has garbage.
But at this point, Harshan doesn't know she could have had the blanks too.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
QI is an automatic play.
In practice, she has something less than stellar, if I remember right. But I mean, he doesn't know that. I mean, it could very well be that she's sitting on like Cater or something right now. Something very powerful that's imminent to bingos. So he does do
and
more.
Quinn does have deicides to the S.
Yes. What would you deicide to play here?
Sigh.
Bnjy.
That is 89 points, and that is a major turning point. And he probably didn't take the time to put the blank in the other area. But
Well, it's
I
not
don't
over
think it
yet because
matters
he
if-
can play flags for a lot of points.
No, it's not
now.
over. I mean, that's not
No,
putting it away yet.
I was
but
gonna say that it doesn't really matter where the D goes, because if Harshan bingo's there, the game's over anyways.
If anyone is wondering how to type
Well,
the blank
spread,
first on
though.
ISC, it's shift. Shift and then type the letter.
I didn't know that.
And now you do.
Good. So, I mean, the thing is here, the Harshan can score like 40-something here with flags or flits, but
Problem
it
with
doesn't.
flags is that it empties the bag.
It
Yeah.
empties the bag. Yeah.
That's the biggest thing, and he may not want to, but I will say that that is championship player suggestion. Flits. Keeping agent.
Yeah, I feel like he's got
No,
to do that. I feel like he's.
I don't think
Easy.
he'll do that, though. I mean,
Man, this is quite a game. So many turnarounds.
Yeah, all of the games so far have been really good.
so he did that pretty quickly.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
wow.
that's forced.
Wow, Harshan has goitered.
Oh wow,
Yeah, so this is a turning point. Quinn is in trouble.
Quinn-
that's going to make it tricky because Quinn can't really score very much while blocking that. And
And the
let's see, does Harshan really threatening anything under flags?
So, like, how does she block that, though?
Something through the L.
And she's
maybe.
got to keep it out.
So, like,
Or
does
down from youth making char.
Kaput, maybe? I mean, keeping bio? I mean, that doesn't score, and the thing is, after Kaput,
Yeah,
He's still losing.
Harshan could just play Urgot and
ergodic. And then even if you score, you're losing. Like, I think she's in a very pretty.
I think this game's over.
Championship player says she has no wins.
We'll see what we'll see what ends up happening because championship
I mean,
player doesn't account for player mistakes.
Well,
this game is over until Harshan makes a mistake. Then
Yeah. The problem is Harshan, even if Goiter is blocked, he still has good plays like Axe and Urgot and probably even something better that I'm missing.
so the interesting play I see here for championship player is Shaw and CAPI setting up bot for a lot.
Ooh.
if you
And
really
then-
want to get psychological, this probably doesn't work. If you're Quinn, you could just not block Goiter and hope that convinces Harshan that it's not a word.
That might actually, in terms of win percentage, during spread, that might actually
Spread
be
probably
Quinn's
isn't
best
gonna
shot.
matter.
The interesting thing here is, like,
Because
If he
Goiter
does-
is new, isn't it?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh, it's not?
No.
I'm thinking of
it's just
Gator.
me.
I'm thinking of Gator.
You're thinking of Gator. Yeah. Oh, no, Goiter is new. I didn't know that. To
Oh, it is?
TWL. I did not know that. I thought it was always a word. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
if you're doing that, you have to find another play that actually wins if that's missed.
I don't know if I feel like that's common enough though. I mean, I don't know. 'Cause
Yeah.
Harshan will
In
know
the-
Goiter.
I don't think it's gonna work, but it doesn't hurt to try it.
the thing is,
Yeah.
it says it's new to
it worked for me in
TWL, but
Nash.
it doesn't have the symbol that says it's new to Collins. So
It's
I feel
not
like
new to Collins. It's been in a long time.
yeah, so I
Especially in
feel
a
like-
situation where spread matters, I would not try something like that against a player as good as Harshan. I think the odds of him
Right.
missing that are almost zero.
the other
He did miss Arrowlight.
So actually, an interesting play here, which is kind of hard to see, is J2 Baltic, because then Harshan's only winning play is
Oh wow!
12 Geit. It's his only winning play
012 Geit.
because Quinn threatens Zap and Op, and then that loses by 7. But if he doesn't find Geit, then it's a tie. If he has two
Oh,
ties,
he's gonna find Geit.
but if he does Urgot, well, Will had ST blindness in that tournament, so who knows? That's
Well,
an interesting
Oh, I didn't.
play.
I didn't
Collins.
actually see that at all. Yeah.
I mean,
I've been playing
ST.
Collins for years though.
I didn't know Baltic, but yeah. I mean, you never know. I mean, there's
Did you
no winning
see
play.
Baltic though?
Oh no. Benji's made a pun.
Oh my god. Oh, that was
Oh.
sigh.
Ooh.
So Cap.
Okay, so
That was not listed in suggestions, and now Harshan has a lot of winning plays, but Quinn was very low on
I
time.
assume BOIT or something similar is not good in Collins.
No, it would only be with the E on the end. What?
BITO.
BITO is good.
So
That's Quinn's only plan here.
what is BO?
BITO.
Oh, under flags.
Yes.
Oh yeah. So he has. If he doesn't block that, then it's game over. But
Yeah, but he's gonna
he has,
play.
he's got a lot of plays there. I mean,
Yeah. So if Harshan plays guide and then Quinn plays bot on the left, and then Harshan should easily be able to go out for enough to win by probably 10 or 15.
Even if she goes out with Beyond, it's just a loss if she loses by like 19.
Yeah. This
So
game's
there were a lot of
or
interesting
so.
choices here. I mean, this game really showcased like a lot of play finding like and strategy, like differentiating between things. And I think Quinn had some chances with like Hade and BZO, but I mean those are tough things to spot and over the board. So I mean a very valiant effort by both players.
This was a great game. I'm really enjoying all these games. The game I played was also amazing.
3 good games here.
Jin's was actually a key play, not playing on that D.
Yeah, I mean, there were just a lot of things here that led to the results of this, and it just shows that even no matter how good you are, I know Quinn is very, very good at Collins. It's just you can't see everything. It's very hard.
No, it's impossible to see everything all the time.
So Craig Beavers here in Twitch chat is saying that Quinn is probably hoping here that Harshan gets kind of obsessed with the H1 spot that she just created, so that she can then go out with Bnjy.
Yeah, I think that's might be Quinn's best shot here.
Which I didn't think of.
Oh my god, Aerolith bot! You can't say that!
Aerolith? What?
Yeah, says I've got Aerolith bot in my chat. Oh my god, Aerolith bot.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh wow.
Can I censor Aerolith bot?
Aerolith bot.
Who is Aerolith bot?
No, that's a robot. Automated bot, like Moobot, or Nightbot, or anything. That's... Yeah, Cesar's developing a bot for...
I didn't realize that Cesar developed that. That's amazing. That's really helpful, actually. I was hoping for something like that. Okay, so Harshan finds his winning play. So Quinn's probably going to play BOI.
No,
or Ubit. That works too.
So another close loss. I mean, there haven't been a lot of gimme games here. They've required a lot of thought by every player.
All right, so yeah, now Quinn's going to get to take a little break, and I am going to leave the booth and come back over to the action. All right.
Good luck, Bnjy.
Me miss a bunch of bingos.
Good luck. Get a win for the U.S.
All right, we're in the 2-1 hole.
We got this.
All right, see you guys.
Good luck. Yeah, so Harshan versus Bnjy is next.
Thanks for reminding me, guys. I can now change things over. You guys really dominated that chat.
What?
Like, I was basically sat here like, when are you guys gonna let me talk?
You can talk whenever. Don't let us be the overpowering ones.
I don't really like to interrupt people. I think it's just rude.
Well, it's okay. I mean, I'm one of the rudest people you will ever meet, so it's okay.
Yeah. Don't mind me, I will just check on